My name is Jackie Flores, and I'm the Student Ministry Director here at Hickson UMC. And today I get to do God of Wonder Wednesdays. So if you're reading through the Bible in a year with us, today we're on Zechariah chapters 1 through 7, which comprises the first half of the book of Zechariah, and it's kind of a weird place to stop. But that just means you have to keep reading to get to the good stuff. Right when you open up Zechariah, the first few lines of chapter 1 give us some really good information. It starts off by giving us a date, which I had to do some research to interpret, but it's telling us that we're nearing the end of the 70 years of exile that Jeremiah had talked about. Second, Zechariah enters the picture and challenges his generation to turn back to God, to not follow in the footsteps of their ancestors. Then we get to continue reading and read through these bizarre dreams that Zechariah is having, through which God is speaking to him. There's a beautiful symmetry to the dreams. I encourage you to go and research that a little bit. I'm not going to spend a lot of time there right now. But then we get to chapter 7. And there are 3 things that I took away from this reading, these 7 chapters. 1, Zechariah is sleeping a lot. He's a man after my own heart, and I love that. 2, God speaks to him in a way that he understands. God may speak to you through dreams. He also may speak to you through a sermon or a conversation with a friend or a song or nature. And I think it's really beautiful that God can speak to us, can communicate with us in ways that we can't really always communicate back. 3, I'm going to read chapter 7, verses 9 through 12. The Lord of hosts says this: "Make fair decisions, show faithful love and compassion to one another. Do not oppress the widow or the fatherless, the foreigner or the poor, and do not plot evil in your hearts against one another." But they refused to pay attention and turned a stubborn shoulder. They closed their ears so they could not hear. They made their hearts like a rock, so as not to obey the law or the words that the Lord of hosts had sent by his Spirit through the earlier prophets. Therefore great anger came from the Lord of hosts. So the third thing that I picked up on is how hard the people's hearts were, that God is telling them exactly what to do and they don't want to hear it. And I know that we can be exactly like that most days. I know that I struggle with that a lot. And so I encourage you to spend time this week noticing where your heart is and praying that God helps that soften, that you are not going to be kept from hearing what God's trying to tell you because of the condition of your heart. So thank you so much for doing God of Wonder Wednesday with me.